Everybody loves to talk about the money in trucking, but what they don't talk about are the sacrifices, what it really costs you to be an over the road driver. And trust me, it's more than just fuel and repairs. Let's start with the obvious. You're gone. Your wife, your kids, your friends, they don't see you. You miss birthdays, ball games, holidays, and while you're out chasing loads, life at home, it keeps moving on without you. That distance, it breaks a lot of relationships up. Marriages fall apart, kids grow up resenting the fact that you were never there. That's a sacrifice you can't put a dollar amount on, all right? Then there's the truck and grind itself, okay? Deadheading back home, you only getting paid one way, so now you got to drive back empty. You're burning fuel for free. The brokers, some don't want to pay you enough to haul the load, but you take it because you got bills due and you need to get back home. Then you also have like your breakdowns out of state. Now you're stuck with a random shop that you don't know. They might overcharge you. They want to keep your truck for weeks and you got to fly home. All right. Then fly back just to pick up your truck. All right. So that's a lot right there. It's costing you a lot. It's taking you away from home. And don't forget about the money. All right. Over the road trucking, that will test your discipline. All right. You can't spend like you're rich just because you had one good week, all right? You can't go out there blowing all your money, all right? You've got to budget your money, okay? You have to delay your gratification, all right? That's one thing you have to learn how to do is delay your gratification, all right? So that means saying no to the shiny stuff, all right? And that's just so you can keep the business alive, long enough to scale. Once you scale your business, all that stuff that you wanted to do, you can do that later. All right. In the meantime, if you're trying to scale your business, all dollars count. All right. So, hey, real quick. Ever since I scaled my fleet, I've been using Gusto for payroll, and it's been a game changer. It makes paying drivers and contractors super simple, keeps all the tax stuff handled automatically, and even helps with benefits when you're ready to grow your team. If you're running a business, trust me, you don't want payroll to be a headache. I'll drop the link in the description so you can get started with Gusto today. Now back to the video. So here's the truth. Trucking will take a piece of you, all right? It might take your time, your money, or even your relationships. You think it's just driving a truck and stacking cash, but this industry will test your patience, your marriage, and your character. And if you're not prepared for the sacrifice, to be honest with you, you might not last, okay? But here's the flip side, all right? Because sacrifices, they aren't always bad, all right? If you know what you're giving, if you know what you're giving up and why, you can make it work for you, all right? Your sacrifice today, all right? You'll sacrifice today so tomorrow you can own multiple trucks, you'll have more freedom, and then you'll have the ability to invest in other assets, like stocks, bonds, real estate, maybe starting a new business, all right? So here's how it goes. You have to sacrifice now, all right? And that's going to allow you to build wealth later, all right? And pretty much that's the game. Sacrifice now to build wealth later. That's the game, all right? Now, trucking money looks good on social media, but don't forget the sacrifices it takes to earn it, all right? Now, if you want the full blueprint on how to build your trucking business the right way without letting the sacrifices destroy you, go watch my free webinar. I break it down step by step. Hit the link in the bio and I'll see you there.